What's going on, guys and gals? We're going to do this old school this time. My cell phone, which has a lot better camera quality than this one right here. This is from an old video camera, one of those old DV video cameras, but I'm transferring my files over to my computer. So we're just going to show you how to do some chicken wings tonight. Just some old fried chicken wings. We're just doing it my way. Maybe you want to try, maybe you want to use the little device that I try. But they're going to be delicious, I guarantee you. Watch it. Alrighty, so of course we're going to start with the chicken wings. These are just some previously frozen chicken wings that I bought. We're going to start with our seasoning. We're using some of this gluten-free seasoned chicken crumbs. But to me, those things aren't seasoned enough, so I'm going to add a little bit of Tony Chachere's, a little cumin, a little curry powder, and some dill weed as well too. You can use regular flour and add these same seasonings to it as well too. It's going to be a real simple recipe, guys. I'm also going to use an egg and buttermilk wash. Alright, this is going to be very simple. We're going to take our seasoned breadcrumbs here and just take the whole kit and caboodle. And this is about 12 ounces here. And they smell good, man. These things are made of Parmesan cheese for the most part. And it's got some other seasonings in there. Make sure you get them all out. We're going to add a little bit of Tony Chachere's and just kind of put a small amount in there. And you know about me, it's Tony Chachere's. I'm probably going to start sneezing here, but I don't want you guys to hear it. So, and here it comes. Here it comes. Man, that sneezing does not play, boy. Put some cumin in here. And again, you don't need that much. Just a few shakes. Oh, there's another sneeze. Ah, boy. That's curry powder. Again, you don't want to put too much curry powder in there. Just a few shakes. And then we're going to put some dill weed in there. Now, you can be liberal with this dill weed. I like dill weed. I'm going to kind of shake it up here. Mix it around. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Like I said, it smells really good already. Alrighty, in another bowl, you're going to use some buttermilk, and you're going to use I'm going to use some egg wash. I could actually use, or egg whites right here. I called it egg wash, but I could actually use 2 eggs here, but this does the same thing without all the calories. And we're going to put about maybe a cup. It's 2 cups in there. It's about a cup and a half. Not really measuring this, guys, because all you're going to use this for is for coating, and the buttermilk's going to be kind of make it kind of thick. And if you really want these to taste good, you can soak these eggs, these wings in the buttermilk, overnight, and that would really make it come out good. But we're just kind of doing it in a rush. This right here would be sort of good scrambled eggs as well too. Here. Now we're going to transfer the wings into the mixture and then into our bowl. Just mix it all around there. Also have your oil at about 350 to 360 degrees. That's some coconut oil right there. You can use canola, corn oil. You can use some Crisco. You know, Crisco lard is really good to use. Now, hopefully my camera angle's real good. What we're going to do is going to take some of the wings here and just kind of dip a few of them in there. Maybe 5 or so. Kind of move them around, get them nice and coated. And put them in your seasonings here. And again, don't put a lot in there. You can do this a little bit differently with one of those shakers, but this works real well too. Just don't put a lot of them in there. Now I usually just kind of flay them around like that, and just get them nice and coated. Now you can do it with your hands too if you want to. You can do it in a paper bag. I've seen people do it in paper bags. And we'll use another one. No, we're not going to be wasting a whole bunch of stuff that I got to wash. We're just going to take these out with my hands. Take them out. So they're nice and coated. Just make sure they're coated. And we're going to do all of them like that, guys. That was 5 of them. We're going to do all of them like that. I'm not going to go through the whole process because you kind of get the drift. All right, we got the chicken nice and coated here. And this stuff right here, the only downfall about this stuff is after it gets kind of wet, some of it doesn't start sticking, and I'll show you here in a second. And we're going to have to make some adjustments. But this few little parts right here, these stuck real well. Now we're going to add our chicken to the oil, and the oil's about 350. It's actually about 375 now. So we're going to add our chicken. And remember that thing on Driving Miss Daisy? You got the chicken too close, you're going to burn it. Mind your own business. We're not going to have them too close here. Put them like this. You don't want them touching each other. There's something about fried chicken cooking, y'all. It just kind of makes you feel good about life, you know? And we're going to go about 12 minutes on these because it's cooking at a little bit higher temperature. I measured the temperature a little while ago, and it was about 400 degrees. So we're going to cook that. Hopefully it'll start floating. And once it starts floating, we'll know that it's done. Now, the other thing I was telling you is that, you know, see, I put too many in there for one thing, and it made this stuff come together. So I tried to be a smart bud and add a little bit of flour to it, and they're going to come out good. But I think what I'm going to do is take some of those pieces and put them over here into the egg wash, and then into the dry matter again, or the dry batter again. All right, there's a fix for everything. I took the chicken out. Now I'm taking this right here, and I'm literally going through it and undoing some of the pieces that were kind of together. Now, see, some of these right here have they have the seasoning on it, but we're gonna do something different here. Because I want all that stuff. I want all the chicken to come out looking even. So this is going to be kind of like a double fried one. So you're going to take some, put it in there, and kind of move it around. This is probably going to make it even better, guys, you know. Take it, move it around, get it coated nice. Then we're going to put it in here. There we go. See, I put too much in there, and I should have known better. Yeah, that's what happens when you rush. And I ate before I did all this, because, you know, sometimes you're hungry, you do something kind of on the fast side. Now, I've got another can of this stuff. I think what I'll do is I will add another can as I spill it all over the doggone floor. It's always something. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're going to take that out. And we're going to clean up our floor here. Alrighty, so you can kind of see a disadvantage of doing it that way. The chicken over here, that one kind of coated. The last little bit, it wouldn't coat very well. So we're going to leave those kind of halfway looking friable. I mean, they'll be good when we cook them, but again, you got to do a little bit at a time. And again, I rushed it, so you know that's what happens when you're cooking. Now, let me get this straight, guys. This is not my best way of cooking it. I would much rather cook it with regular flour, you know, or in cornmeal or something like that. So this is just a healthier way of cooking it. I prefer the other way. All right, you can kind of tell when chicken is done, because you can tell by the sound. So we're going to take these out, and they are nice golden brown. Yeah, nice little crust on them. And again, that's the only thing about this stuff. It doesn't coat so well. Now the chicken tastes great, but it doesn't coat so well. Let's get a look at this. You can see that. See how some of the pieces, let's see. See how some of the pieces didn't coat real well? These right here coat pretty good right here, but this one right here didn't coat very well. Sorry, this one right here didn't coat very well, but it'll taste good. And they're at a good temperature. Temperature is about 170 to 175. Recommended temperature for chicken is about 165, so that's a good temperature. Now we're going to do the rest of it, and then we'll... Alrighty, and there's our finished product. You can see the ones that didn't hold the batter real good. That one right there, that one right there didn't. That one didn't. The rest of them pretty much kept the batter on. It's a little bit messier than your classic flour type of seasoning, but it came out good, guys. Now, one thing you do have to do once you get them fried is you have to sprinkle a little bit more seasoning on them because sometimes you can taste the seasoning that you mixed in with the batter, but not so well. So I put a little bit of Tony Chachere's on it, and that's our meal. And they are good. My wife's already came in here and stole 2 of them, so I know they're good. And she's talking about, "Woo, come here, honey, come here. Let me kiss you. Let me kiss you. I love you." Thanks, guys. We'll be coming up with another video in another day or so about brining turkey, so stay tuned.